Hello, it's the cousin, and I am back with the season recap for the second part of the BREWDOG series. So this one was a bit shorter than the last one, which had 7 beers, as this one only had 5. And this one was actually a pretty interesting selection of beers. I haven't actually finished drinking this one, the Hazy AF, because yeah, I wasn't enjoying it, so I'll be drinking it throughout the course of this video. But yeah, we had some really good ones this season. Actually, we had a pretty average to high-end what do you call it, series. We started off with the gluten-free BREWDOG Punk IPA. That was the first one we did, followed by the Silk Road Mango and Lychee and Mango Hazy IPA. Then we had the Neon Dream Tropical Wheat Beer, the delicious Rattle and Rum, and I'm still drinking the Hazy AF alcohol free, which, yeah. And I've got the scores written down on this this piece of Primark bag paper. So yeah, we started off with the gluten-free Punk IPA, which got a 3 on design and taste and overall 3, so that was just an all-round average beer. I don't actually remember what it tastes like. I just remember that can being very blue and green. Then we moved on to the Silk Road, which got a 4.5 on design because it's got this like nice sort of pattern going for it, and it just looks like an art piece as a can in a weird way. So that got 4.5, which is very high, and the taste was a 4 because it did sort of taste like the Monster Pacific Punch. So that was a nice one, and overall it got a 4, meaning that's okay, this is good. Then we moved on to Neon Dream, which I guess that video was a bit controversial in the fact that I changed the rating at the end. I mean, it was a 5-star on design because, I mean, just look at that can. That's just nice neon 80s retro right there. So as soon as I saw the can, I knew it was a 5-star. The taste originally got a 3, bringing its overall to a 4. But what had happened was I still have a cold, but at that point I couldn't taste anything properly. So that was kind of affecting how it tasted to me. And then once I drank more of it and I actually got the taste, I realized it does actually taste really nice, and it tastes like what it's supposed to be, which is a wheat beer but with a tropical little vibe going on there. So that brought its rating up to a 4 on taste, and therefore an overall of 5. Then yesterday I did maybe I did that one yesterday as well. Yeah, I did. Yesterday I did the Rattle and Rum, which I remember Joe told me was a really good beer, and oh, he was not joking. Its design did get a 2 because it is very basic, but its taste is a 5. I think, honestly, it should probably be 5-star. Unfortunately, and this is where the design can sometimes either save or destroy a beer's overall rating, the design dragged a 5-star tasting beer down to a 2. No, not the overall rating to a 2. The taste was a 5 rating, but because the design was a 2, it dragged its rating down from a 5 to a 4. But if we're just going on taste alone, this is the best beer I've had on this channel. The only other one I remember being really good was the Bombardier. But this is definitely maybe even better than that. It tastes like chocolate caramel as a beer. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah, rum and stout apparently works. Then this one, I haven't even wrote the ratings down, so let me just do that. This was the Hazy AF, so that got a 3.5 on design. Taste, it got a 2, and overall a 2, because like I said, it just tastes like the fizzy drink machine when it runs out of syrup. So yeah, this is by far one of the worst drinks I've had on the whole channel. So we've really gone from one of the best to one of the worst. If you look at the ratings of all of these, I'm going to put them in order now of best to worst, with the, how did I do it last time? Best I'm going to put on this side, and then worst I'm going to put on this side. So let me just go and do that. Okay, so I've put them in order of best to worst, with the best here and the worst here. Now looking at them like this, I'm not sure if I'd agree with this. I personally would move this one here, like that. But design plays a big part in this, because these are two of the best design cans, and this is probably one of the worst design cans. I think of all of these cans, my least favorite are definitely one of these two right here. Maybe this one. It's just too bland, and some of them have good designs. These two have really good designs, especially this one, which got a 5-star. Whereas this one it got a 2. So this was the worst design can in the whole series. But this is overall. So I was thinking another way I could do this is to add the design and taste together to give it a score out of 10. Meaning if we did this, let's go through them. So this one would be, and 5-star being a 6. This would be a 10 because it got a 5-star, which is above a 5, so technically a 6, and a 4. So that would be a 10, and then this one would be an 8.5. This one would have got 7. This one would have got 6, and this one would have got 5.5. That's one way you could look at it, but the actual ratings they got for their overall was 5, 4, 4, 3, and 2. Which means it was a pretty diverse series, because we've gone from a 5 to a 2, and we've got one of almost every rating except one, which is probably a good thing, although if this tasted any worse, this would have actually been a 1 on taste. Still don't like it. But yeah, we've got some really good looking cans here. We've got some really good tasting beers here. We've got a very bad one here and a pretty forgettable one here. So take what you will from that. But this has been the cousin with the second recap, the second part of the BREWDOG beer tasting series. We've only got one part left to do, and then we are complete. So after I've done the next recap, I'll probably put every beer from each series together. So that, I mean, it will probably take up the entire length of this table. But that's going to be really cool, seeing them all together, see how they compete against each other. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think the next one's got some interesting looking beers. I mean, they all do. These BREWDOG ones are quite eccentric. So yeah, this has been the cousin, and I'll see you in the next part of the BREWDOG series. Okay, so this is just me showing you all the beers we've had so far. So these are in chronological order, not order of ranking. That is a pretty good collection of beers if you ask me. I mean, damn. Quite a colourful looking set of beers as well. So I'll see you in the next video. Please like, subscribe, share, all that other shit, and get ready for part 3.